Hey guys, my name is David and I'm one of the dance coordinators for UCSD Kotx, and today I'm going to be teaching you Card's Hola Hola choreography. And so just some disclaimers before we begin. I did not learn this personally from Card. This is just my own interpretation of the dance that I self-taught myself. And just another one is that this is a video, so feel free to go back, rewind, slow down the speed if you need to. I'm just going to be teaching all the moves and parts. And just make sure to stay hydrated and stretch before you start, okay? Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to start with the first part of the choreo. So we're going to start right before the chorus starts. So we're starting where they do hola hola all night long. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and we start on 5. So when we start on 5, we're going to kick out. We're going to be standing to our right, and we're going to kick in place with the left foot. So it's just going to look like this. And then as your foot lands, your arm is going to go up, and you're pulling a rope down for 6, 7, 8. So it's going to look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So, and then after the half beat, right after 8, we're going to move our position so that we're facing, our body's facing kind of 45 to the left, and our feet are kind of perpendicular to each other. So it's gonna look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and yeah. Okay. So now that we're here in this position, we're gonna start with the chorus now. So the chorus is gonna start with your right hand. It's out in front of you, it's like it's a stop sign, and then your left hand is gonna be it's as if you're cranking something, like cranking a lever, and so that's gonna move towards you twice. And then as you do that, your knees are going to open up 2 times. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2. Yeah? Okay, so let's just do it from the beginning really quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Yeah? Okay. So now that we've done 1, 2, I'm just going to focus on the arms right now. So we're going to do a wave to the right with the right arm. So 1, 2, 3, and then your left arm is just by your side. And then so on 4, you're going to do a wave to the left with your left arm. Put your right arm down. So 3, 4, and then on 5, you're just going to point with the arm you just waved, your left hand. 5, and then on 6, you're going to just do stretch your arms all the way out like a T-pose. 6. Okay? So now let's incorporate the legs into that. So we just did 1, 2. As you do your right wave on 3, your left leg is gonna go behind your right one. So 3, and then on 4, your left leg is gonna come back out. I like to step on my heel like this as you do your left wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on 5, you're gonna step down with your left foot because it was on its heel and point. 5, and then on 6, your right leg is going to come behind your left leg. 6, as you do the T-pose. Okay? So let's try that one more time from the beginning. Actually, no, we'll just start from here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Okay, now that you're in this position, 6, you're going to pull yourself up with your left hand. 7, and that causes your right foot that's behind you to step up parallel with your left foot. 7, and then on 8, you're going to do a really quick wave with your right arm, and then it's going to come back to you, okay? So it's going to look like 6, 7, 8. And then your left foot also goes back as you do that really quick right wave, okay? So let's just do that first 8 count. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and. So for this next part, we just finished the first 8 count, right wave, and now we're back here. standing straight up, just facing forward, your legs are kind of together. So now we're going to do a kind of body roll downwards, and then our arms are going to follow us as we do that. So it's going to look like this. For the first 2 counts, you're just going to go 1, 2. On 2, you're going to just, your body comes down and your knees are slightly bent. And your arms during that are going to be coming up, down, and then up again. So it's going to be 1, 2, like that. Okay? For the next few counts, we're going to just brush our hair and step to the side as we do that. So just the count is 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then we're going to step to the right for our first brushing, and then second to our left for the second one. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on 5, as you step back in for 6, you're going to punch up with both your hands in fists. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And now we're just going to do like a groove with our shoulders and hands. So we're up here now. Where your feet should be slightly spread apart. Your weight's going to be on your right foot. And then go 6, 7, 7. So your left hand is touching your left shoulder. Right hand is touching your right thigh. 7. And then 8, you're going to reverse, alternate. So right hand touching right shoulder, left hand touching left thigh. And then on 1, you're going to switch your weight to your left foot as you alternate your hands again. So it's going to look like this. So just doing from 6 again. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And as you're doing this, they like to do like a little chest pump. It's like kind of subtle. Chest pump as you do it. Okay? So now we're on 6, 7, 8, and 1. On 1, we're going to, after 1, on count 2 now, we're going to bring back our right foot and our right arm follows it as we do that. So it's going to be like this, 3, and the left hand just comes down to our side. So 1, 2. So our right hand is just going behind us, and our right foot is going behind our left foot. 1, 2. And then 3, you're going to step back out with your right foot, and then your left hand is going to go out with it during it. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. And then on 4, we're going to do the waves again. So your left arm is going to pull back, which triggers the wave to begin on count 4. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you do the wave, you're going to step, your left foot is going to step behind your right foot. So it's going to look like this. So 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do, after this wave, it's similar to the waves we did earlier. We're going to wave out other way with our left hand. And our right hand comes back to our side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on 6, we're going to do a wave again, and our left foot goes behind our right foot. It's mostly the left foot doing the movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After you do this last wave on 6, for 7 and 8, you're just going to do like a kickball change, or like just a quick 3-step thing. Or not a kickball change, it's just stepping in place 3 times so that your body, which is like this, is now going to be pointed 45 diagonally that way. Okay? And your legs are kind of parallel to each other. So let's just go through that whole sequence again. So 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now they're going to say hola, hola. So we're going to do the shoulder thing again, but now we're going to be opening up our knees as we do it. So we're going to start with your left hand and your left shoulder again, right hand, your right thigh. The arm that's not touching the shoulder is kind of more loose during this. So you're going to lean forward on your first one. 1, your knees are open. On 2, Knees open again. And your knees are constantly opening while doing this. They should always be open whenever your hand's on the shoulder. So it's going to be 1, left hand on top, 2, right hand on top, 3, left hand on top, 4, right hand on top. And you're going to be leaning forward whenever your left hand is on your top shoulder, and leaning back whenever your right hand's on your right shoulder. It's going to be like kind of a groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're just going to finish it up. So we're for 4 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to go back similar to what you did with your right hand earlier. You're going to put your left hand behind, and your left foot is going to follow it. So 5, 6, you're going to step back out with your left foot, and then your arms are going to come up on 6, and then on and, you're going to hit it as your right knee comes up. Okay, so it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 and. Okay, and now arms are gonna do like a little slithering thing to the left and then to the right, and then you're gonna step right, left, right as you do that. So that entire thing overall is gonna be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Okay, 7, 8. As you step right, left, right, and your arms slither right, left, right. Okay. And so that's the first part of the chorus. Now that we've learned the first part of the chorus, let's just run it through with some counts, and then I'll put on music and counts too. So we'll just do this one at like 75%-ish speed from all the way from the beginning, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Okay? So now let's see a little bit to tempo, and then I'll put on to music, okay? So let's start from the beginning again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yeah? Let's put on some music now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Nice. Okay, so we just finished the first part of the choreography where we go 6 and 7 and 8. So for the next 8 counts is going to be pretty groovy. So for the first 4 counts, we're just going to hop in place for the first beat and then just body roll down as your left arm goes down next to you. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for 5 and 6, on 5, we're going to jump out to our right. Our feet are still pretty close to each other. 5, and then both palms are going to be out instead, but they're going to go down pretty fast. It's just for 5 and 6. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And then for 7 and 8, when you're here, you're going to flick out your right hand kind of, not too much, just put it out there as if you're tossing something to someone. And then your left foot is going to step out as you do that. So in the beginning, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And then these next 2 counts are kind of iffy. So this happens at like the very end of 8, where you're like this, 7, 8. And then you're going to, so your left hand is kind of going to just like grab your waist. And you're going to point to someone and then put your hand back down like this and step every time. So every time you point out with your left, you're stepping forward with your left foot, And every time you pull your hand back, you're stepping back with your right foot. So it's going to be like this. The counts are 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So this arm should only be up for a little bit before it starts to go into 7, onto 8 and. 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to do that until beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then so on this on 5, 5, 6, 7, 8 is kind of fast. And then so 5, you're going to step out with your left foot. And at the same time, you're going to extend your hands downwards to the bottom right. Your palms are open. So on 6, you're going to step back with your right foot behind your left foot. And then your arms are pulling your body as you do that. Something like this. So right after 6, you have the entirety of like 7, 8 to do this. But the footwork is a little bit kind of iffy. So let's just do it really quick. So you just did 5, 6. So I step back out with my right foot. 7. And then on and, I step behind it with my left foot. And then for the entirety of 7 and 8 and, I just use it to spin. So it's going to look like 5, 6, and 7, and 8 and. So the foots for it exactly are 6, right, left, right, left, right. Like that. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. You should try to aim for facing forward as much as possible, but the next move is a jump, so it doesn't matter too much if you can. Okay, so let's just run through that really quick and then move on to the next part. So, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Okay? So now I kind of go off the lyrics when I count here, but I will do the counts, just in case it helps you. So it's going to be the night is right, throw your L's up to the sky. So on the first 2 counts, you're going to like do a chest roll from right to left. And then your arms are going to be out like this kind of, fists, and then your elbows are kind of puffed up to make yourself look strong. It's going to be 1, 2. Okay? So I do this diagonally to my left. 45 to my left is my feet are kind of parallel apart. So 1, 2, and then on 3, 4, you're gonna do a lunge kind of, and face the other, like 180 degrees away from where you're facing this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I jump out with my left foot. My left hand goes down, and then you just want to quickly tap the floor, and then you're gonna go back to this position. So overall, it's gonna be this: 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you get up from this, your arms are gonna come back. You know how they were down here while they were doing the chest roll? They're gonna be up here, pointed up now, kind of bent. Your elbows are bent, and then you're just gonna be kind of looking downish, 45 to the left. This is the part where they say throw your L's up to the sky. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The timing here is kind of weird, but if you listen to the lyrics, as they say throw your L's up to the sky, they're going to throw their L's up on 7 when they say sky. So for the count for it, so we're here on 5, and then we're going to do like a kind of what we did earlier where our hands like slithered, but this time they're just going to go like wave like this, to the right, to the left, sky. And then my left foot likes to go up as I do that. So let's just do that really quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. So moving on to the very last part now. So we just do our L's up to the sky. My left leg goes up as I do that. And then your hands just reset back to your waist. So your right leg is going to kick behind you. And then as it lands, you're gonna hop. This triggers your left foot to rise and then kick like this. So it's like this. Okay? So we just throw elbows up to the sky. 1, 2. Okay? So this is 1, 2. And then this next part, this last part, is just a series of fast hitting, like isolated movements. So on 3, we just did 1, 2, 3. We're going to bend our neck to the left, our head to the left. 3. And after 3, reset your head and then just move your shoulder to the left, your right shoulder. 3 and 4. You're gonna pop out your chest. 4. So 3 and 4. 5, 4, and the 4. Just reset. 5. You're gonna twist your ankle, your right ankle, this way. So your heel should be going from in to out. 3 and 4 and 5 and. On and of that, you just reset your ankle back. 6, you're going to, your hands at your waist, and they're just going to come up, and then just hit to the side like this. Just use your elbows to rotate your arms. So 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and just reset them back. As you do that, you're going to pop your ankle out too, just like you did before on 5 and. So 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. 6, you're gonna, as your arms go to the right, your ankle goes out, come back, ankles come back. Okay? So on 7, going to hit out, you're gonna kind of do like a sweeping motion, but like kind of more controlled within your arm. So, and then your body's gonna hit to the right and then rebound to the left as if you're hitting something. So it's gonna look like this. And your ankle also moves again with that. So let me just demonstrate, and then so maybe it's a little bit more clear. So 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 7 and 8. So the 7 causes you to bounce, jump up, and then land on 8. And then pose however you like, because that's the end of the choreo. So let me just run through that really quick, those fast motions, and then we'll run it back. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay? Okay, so let's try the entirety of the part 2 of the chorus with counts. Okay? So from here. So 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Yeah? Alright, now let's try the entirety of part 2 of the chorus with music and counts. 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Nice. Okay, so now let's do a full run of the entire chorus of all the choreography. Okay? So we're going to start from Hola, Hola all night long. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Okay, now let's try a full run with music. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Nice job! You made it to the end of my dance tutorial for Cards Ola Ola. I hope you had as much fun as I did learning this choreography. If you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe button to see more content. We're going to be releasing more dance workshops and things like that. We have a lot of great content for you to see. Once again, thank you so much. And make sure to stay healthy, wash your hands, and wear your mask, okay? Peace.